Hey guys, welcome back to OG Universe. Today we're taking a look at the LEGO Ninjago Jay's Titan Mech. 794 pieces, 6 minifigures. Now, I gotta compliment the designers of LEGO Ninjago. They are really taking some chances, kind of pushing the boundaries of what they designate as a mech. And they are really taking a lot of influence from Japanese anime, the super robots, Gundam. This set feels like it came out of a Gundam Seeds anime scene, like the robots aesthetics. Very cool, very interesting. But let's start off with some of the minifigures. There's some really interesting minifigures. Unfortunately, a couple of bad notes. But let's start off with the Woobot. So this guy made its first appearance in the Seabound sets from a few years ago. It looks really good. It's basically a pixel kind of torso square with some legs. It does come with 2 katanas. And there you go. Not much else to say about it. It's a unique figure. Different for sure. I'm not gonna see too many of these. It would be nice to add some arms or something, but yeah, pretty cool. And now here we go with Naya. Naya does come with this massive weapon. It is quite detailed, but unfortunately these are the exact same minifigures from last year's Evergreen series, which basically is the series in between the animated seasons where they based the Ninjago show and the sets off of. So we got these figures again. Now, this is a great figure, don't get me wrong. The print, the details are really great, but it would have been nice to see some newer figures. Let's take a weapon out of her hand, and you can see it's really clean, nicely printed face. And on the back, she has a kind of calm expression. So we've seen these guys before. It's not too big a deal to get some more of the exact same. You can always customize them and stuff, but yeah, overall, very nice figure, great printing. Now we come to the weird anomaly of this set. Here's Jay. Now Jay has this extremely bright neon kind of yellowish green. Not a big fan of it. Wasn't a fan of it last season, not a fan of it this season. The printing on the gi is really nice. He looks fantastic. But this arm, I think I'm gonna swap it out. Maybe the helmet too, the headpiece. But it's different, and hey, I'm taking a chance being different, nothing wrong with that. It's got that determined face on one side, and the other side he has that goofy face. Now the nunchucks are so basic. It's just a lightsaber hilt attached to a chain. Not much going on there. You got the gold katana, and that's about it. Guys, what do you think about this bright neon yellow? Are you a fan of it? We've seen it in the city line as well. I don't know. Let me know in the comments for sure what you think of that. And now we come to the more interesting figures from this entire wave of Ninjago sets. We're going to start off with the Bone King. This is the leader, I guess, of the Bone Warriors. And man, it is very well detailed and designed. He looks fantastic. I love the new weapon pack of these skeletal bone weapons on the top there as well. Disappointed about this shield. This shield just looks like a garbage lid. Nothing going on there, no print, nothing else, but not too bad. The printed detail with those silver chains looks fantastic. We'll move the sword. The cape is that different material. It's not super pliable, so just be careful with it. It does have some holes and it looks tattered. It looks great, but I wish it was in that softer material. And then once we take this helmet off, we can get a better look at that face. And man, that is really nicely printed. It looks fantastic. A metal skull, really well detailed. Fantastic looking figure. And then we got this guy here. Now this is the Bone Hunter. The Bone Hunter has some great detail. Look at that metallic printing on the chains. It looks fantastic. New bone weapons as well. The red hat, straw hat looks fantastic. I love getting these to customize my minifigures. It does have this kind of new piece here. It's like a demon jaw, you can say, some sort of weird thing like that. It looks like a glow in the dark, but it doesn't. Kind of wish it was detailed. If we painted the teeth white or something. Think I got a couple extras of these. I'm gonna do some customized on that. I think it would look fantastic on some other figures with some bit more detail. And then let's just pop that piece off. And you can get a closer look at the face. It's really cool, very menacing, well detailed. You can put the hat back on. Looks pretty cool. And we'll just take a closer look at this piece here. Like I said, pretty nice. If it was just a bit more detail on it with some paint, this would look pretty cool, I think. But useful little piece. I'm glad to see some new pieces in the line. And then we got this guy over here. This is the Bone Knight. The Bone Knight comes with this cool little armament here. You just pull back on this lever here. These guys shoot out. Kind of basic, but I like these bone pieces here. And the detail on the figure is absolutely awesome. Let's take them off of that vehicle there. You got the banner here. You got the red skull, kind of like the cow skull, horse skull, whatever it is. It's, man, I haven't seen that in a long time when it was back in the Castle series. Very nice to see it in red. More new bone elements here for the weapons. You got the pauldron here, the shoulder pauldron. That's from a Praetorian Guard from Star Wars. Yeah, this looks fantastic. It does have the same mouthpiece. The detail on the print is excellent as well. The metallic silver banners on the back there. Not much else going on, but this is a really cool looking figure. Definitely an imposing figure on the battlefield, so to speak. Now let's come to the main attention here, this Mech. Yeah, this Mech is pretty darn cool. He looks fantastic. I love the sword elements here and the just attention to overall detail and aesthetics. These swords are phenomenal. They are completely removable. You can do some really cool poses with it. The hands here do have a connection joint that you can manipulate and put the swords in. Fingers have articulation, wrist articulation. I love this detailing here. They really did some great detailing on the hand guards. I think that looks fantastic. These lanterns look super cool. Now we got the huge sword over here. This is a monster of a sword. It's that oversized anime sword. Looks really cool though. I don't mind it whatsoever. And it does just attach via a Technic joint. You can pull that out. As you can see, the joint is right there. Massive sword. Man, it's heavy too. Very nicely detailed. Now, one of the cool things about this figure is that head design. Very unique. You got this long braid here as well. Very different. I've never seen a mech with something like that. The cockpit is right in here. It's very plain, no details whatsoever. And again, that's one of the things that the Samurai X mech did right. This entire cockpit piece was completely covered up. You couldn't tell if it was a mech, a sentient robot, whatever the case. Here, if you put the neck down enough, it does give that element that this is a sentient robot and it doesn't have a pilot. But yeah, it's fantastic. We got the nice sticker detail there. Everywhere that you see these white stickers is a sticker with detail. And yeah, it's quite well designed. The only thing I'm not a super fan of is these massive missile launchers here, but they are on a ball joint. You can get rid of them, you can take them off, you can move them around, put them as, you know, on the back side like that. Something a little bit different, not too shabby. But the overall design of this figure is really impressive. They did a fantastic job on the armor plating. The feet look so good, but no articulation whatsoever, just to give it the extra stability. It does have fantastic knee joints. Take a look at that, smooth. That extra knee joint articulation is so well appreciated. Very well done. The legs do splay out that far. If you push any further, these pieces will come right off. They are on ratchet joints, so you can get some movement, and it's nice and stiff, so it's not going to fall over. The arms are ratcheted as well. Lots of articulation there. It gets this guy in some pretty cool poses. And you do have a regular ball joint at the elbow and hinged ball joints for the wrist. Now, if you look at this figure, it is kind of hunched over a little bit. I thought when I was building it, I screwed up somewhere, but it's just the way the aesthetic of the design is, and it's really cool. I really appreciate that difference, that, you know, something new that Lego's trying, designers are trying. Looks fantastic. So let's pop this back down. Let's put Jay inside the cockpit and see how he looks. All right. And let's take everything apart and break everything. This is, I give a lot of respect to Lego reviewers. This is not the easiest thing to review. It's not like an action figure where it's pretty static and just posed, but yeah, pieces do come off, unfortunately. Oh, well, you know what? I'm just gonna take this piece off. Let's just put Jay in here. There we go. And we'll put this back on. There we go. So with Jay in there, you can see, not too bad. Doesn't look too bad. The head design is just fantastic though. I absolutely love the aesthetics, the design. Very cool. This is a great, great looking mech. One of the best ones that I think has come out this year. I still do have a couple other Ninjago sets that came out last year that I'm working on. Like Ultra Combo Mech. We're gonna be building that soon. It's probably gonna be my next build. I'm gonna see how it compares with all of these mechs, but overall this mech, this Lego set, definitely worth the money. It retailed originally for about $99. I picked mine up for about $64 at Walmart.ca a while ago when they had some very good sales going on. But yeah, on average, you'll probably be able to get this figure for about $79. This set, excuse me, for about $79 Canadian. It's gonna be cheaper in US funds, but I think it's definitely a worthwhile addition to your Lego collection. It looks fantastic, the posability is fantastic, and yeah, I think it's one of the best mechs that has come out this year in 2023. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this Jay's Titan mech, if it's in your collection, if it's in your top 5. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care.